you for the invitation to speak today. And a message to Keir, Kid, Starver, Starmer, Liz, Killer, Kendall, Rachel, the Robber, Reeves. You're bruised, you're battered, you're on the ropes, and on the 9th of July, we need to finish the job. You know, on Tuesday, all the days are merging into one at the minute. On Tuesday, I think a quote's got to go to this MP. I only went out for a banana and everything's changed again. That government, on Tuesday, were in total chaos. They were panicking. They were stressed. We were sitting outside. We were stressed too. We were anxious. We were scared. We are worried. Since the benefit cuts have been announced, we've had disabled people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, threatening to take their own lives, scared what these cuts mean to them and their families. Imagine waking up in the morning, your inbox is filled, going to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning, keeping disabled people alive for one more minute, for one more day, telling them that we're fighting, that we're mobilising, but we need your support now. You know, for 15 years, since DPAC's been going, we've been out there on the picket lines for the RMT. We've been out there on the picket lines with the NEU. I'm a Unite member, and I remember supporting Bromley Unite, which is in my borough, for the library workers, and we pushed GLL back on libraries. But now we need you on Wednesday. We've called another mobilisation at 4 p.m. at Old Palace Yard. Tell your friends, your neighbours, your colleagues, if you can be there, get on out there on Wednesday the 9th of July and let's shut London down. We are also, at 11 o'clock that day, we are calling a lobby of MPs. We need you to lobby your MP, to email them, to be there and green card them. And if Barry Gardner or Dawn Butler is your MP, or Dan Carden is your MP, those three of them that I'm naming now abstained on that bill on Tuesday. That is not good enough. There is only one way to vote, and that is vote the bill down and bin the Universal Credit Bill. Let us be clear what this government are doing. They are ramping up the defence spending, and on top of that, we're going to be paying with our lives if we don't push them back. What we need nurses, not nukes. We need benefits, not bombs. We need an NHS, publicly funded, free at the point of need for generations to come. We need a social care system, publicly funded, free at the point of need for generations to come. We don't need weapons, we don't need bombs, and we do not need to go to war. We need welfare, not warfare. But make no mistake about it, if they get that bill through, and we don't trust Stephen Timms with a bar of chocolate, let alone a pit review, they will bring in what we're concerned about is secondary legislation through the back door, which means they will cut support for under 22s. They will bring in unemployment social insurance and remove universal benefits from the welfare system. This will impact on future workers. This will impact if you lose your job. This will impact if you're too sick to work. What we need from you, though, is donations. We need trade union affiliations to keep going. We don't take government funding. We're not a charity. We're just a grassroots campaign who punches above our weight. And on Tuesday, it was great to see the architect of Universal Credit, Ian Duncan Smith. because we whistled over and there was like 500 of us, and you stood us in his face, he went dead white, and we chased him into his taxi. This is a message to Keir Starmer. He said that he had the balls to take the axe to the benefit system. Well, you know what? DPAC and allies have the balls and are pushing you back and taking you on, and we are going to build the mobilisations and the organisations, and we're going to put a stop to you, and we're going to make sure that Rachel Reeves cries into our coffee on Wednesday. Solidarity.